Guilty and faces 11 New York State charges, including first-degree murder as an act of terrorism. Criminal defense attorney Rachel Fiset joins us now. Good morning, Rachel. So there's a lot of support for Mangione online. There's this website, this Give, Send, Go. It's running a fundraiser for his defense expenses. They were hoping to raise about $300,000. Now they're over $500,000. But what's interesting is one of the biggest donors, who is anonymous, who gave about $11,000, he actually said when he made this donation that he was doing it because of President Trump's executive order talking about the death penalty, essentially lifting the moratorium that President Biden had put on these federal executions. He said that he was donating this much money to his defense fund because he didn't think that the death penalty should be politicized. Do you think that having the death penalty in play on his federal case here is helpful or hurtful to the defense?
It may be actually helpful to the defense in that people will get behind him as it relates to his charges and his conviction and this trial. As we know, he already has a lot of support. He's raised over $500,000, most of that to be applied to legal fees, and he has already hired a specialist on the death penalty to assist with his federal case. Now, the federal case, the prosecutors have not said whether or not they will seek the death penalty, but as this administration goes, it appears likely that they will.
You know, we've been talking about this website that he now has up, and he's communicating essentially to these people who are supporting him through the website. We talked about his quote there that he made this week. As a defense attorney, do you think that's a smart move? Do you think that's going to help him, or do you think it could backfire on him?
I generally am not in favor of defendants speaking to the public, particularly as it relates to any possible fact. That is where it is most imperative that defendants not speak to the public regarding facts of the case or the investigation. Right now, he is appearing to acknowledge that he has a fan base and he is raising money. It will be interesting how the prosecutors may use this in court, but I think this case is going to have a lot of protesters, a lot of media attention, and it will be hard for the jury to avoid generally the amount of support that he will have once he goes to trial.
You're right, because the prosecutor is going to be watching that website carefully, because anything he says can be used against him, right? So watching for that. Rachel, thank you so much for your insights today. We're going to follow what happens in court. Here's to Joe now.
My pleasure.
All right.